Hi everybody, my name is Jayden. I'm a regional cloud security architect at Checkpoint. Today, I'd like to take you on a journey on our award-winning CloudGuard product family, which can help you go to cloud with confidence. So we've been leveraging cloud for a while now, and at first, we tried the traditional way of doing things that worked for on-premises deployments. We would choose different products for different needs and try to mix them together. And it quickly became obvious that we cannot secure the cloud the way we've been securing our physical data centers. The primary reason has to do with skill and agility. Cloud environments are designed to be dynamic and agile to meet changes in demand. And we need comprehensive security that scales along with the cloud infrastructure and services. Now, let's talk about speed. Things are changing dynamically, and we're talking about automation and orchestrations in the cloud. How do you take the manual processes out of the equation so that the need for agility is no longer a barrier to the security? And then we have multiple environments to secure. Developments and production environments, private and public cloud, and various workloads, including containers and serverless. So that is what we are up against. How can we embrace the cloud securely while addressing these challenges? Most organizations go looking for a silver bullet. What they really need is a number of different security layers to keep them protected. Let's start with the actual infrastructure. Creating security policies to protect traffic as it moves east-west and north-south within your environment should be your starting point. But we also need to make sure those environments are configured according to the organizational policies and comply with relevant regulations. For containerized applications and serverless functions, concerns have grown around excessive permissions, rapid development cycles, exposing those environments to loads of vulnerabilities. These workloads need their own protection. Web applications are using more and more APIs and need to be protected from API attacks and malicious bot traffic. And you want to enrich those raw logs with meaningful, comprehensive intelligence, allowing you to identify threats and remediate them with ease. You may not have all of these protections right now, but that's okay. We'll show you a comprehensive suite of protections that you can work towards over time. So by now, most of us know that our cloud vendors look after security security of the cloud, whereas we as consumers, we need to take care of security in the cloud. Usually, attention turns to protecting the north-south traffic, meaning the traffic between the internet and those resources hosted in the cloud environments. But what about the traffic between your production, testing, and your development environments? If any of these became compromised, malware could spread laterally with nothing to stop it. We protect that east-west traffic with our full suite of security controls. These controls integrate with the environment itself, so if new servers get spun up or new environments get created, they are automatically secure based on the policies in place. So there's automation involved. This adaptive security model ensures DevSecOps never comes at the expense of slowing anyone down. And of course, we centralize the management of these protections, meaning you can apply consistent policies across each of your cloud environments while having a single console that covers all of them. I'm sure you have your own organizational policies governing the use of cloud assets. For example, what sort of accounts should be in use and what sort of permissions should they have? Or just say you spin up a new web server, what sort of default permissions should those servers have, and which accounts will be able to interact with those servers. Is a person creating these services aware of your security policies? This works well for a while until changes start happening that conflict with those policies. It quickly gets out of control until those policies dictating what should be the case end up being quite different from what actually is the case. That's why monitoring those access, accounts, and rules for compliance is very critical. As configurations start deviating from baselines, excessive privilege makes it easier for attackers to compromise these environments. We have people doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. We help you comply with not only your own organizational policies, but to a number of regulatory compliance and frameworks, such as PCI DSS and MASCRM, and so on. And of course, we do this consistently across all of your clouds with a single interface for ease of management, giving you the same security posture in the cloud that you have in your data center. Have you ever wondered how to answer questions like who put the serverless function in the cloud, and how to implement a security policy that covers everything from virtual machines to containers to S3 buckets? The trend is towards smaller code fragments that can be called from other functions. This makes development easier, but chances are that some of those fragments will have very excessive permissions, which exposes your environment to vulnerabilities. We have very specific solutions for containers and serverless, which identify these excessive permissions and expose any vulnerabilities that might exist. We can also identify runtime vulnerabilities in the code as well. Not only is this backed by machine learning to give you precise insights into threats that may have gone undiscovered, but it's fully automated, which eliminates the need for manual processes and gives you a real-time protection. This covers every stage of the CI/CD pipeline and ensures that your security policies are enforced throughout the entire lifecycle. Let's talk about the web applications that you have sitting around in the cloud. For most organizations, the only protection they have around them are the OWASP top 10. But here's a catch. The web application firewalls protecting those applications use a very static list of rules that don't adapt to new applications and content changes. And we know that your web applications are different from each other and they are constantly changing. We're talking about cloud, right? So what we end up with is a lot of false positives. You could be continually updating those WAF rules, but that's a huge workload for your security team. Alternatively, you might choose to simply disable a lot of WAF functionalities or capabilities, which puts you at risk. Our approach is to block all of these attacks while reducing the false positives and eliminating manual updates. We protect web applications and APIs by fighting 0 days and malicious bots. And because it is cloud native, it works across any type of workload and is always up to date, and it is self-adapting. Hunting for threats in your cloud environment is complicated by the lack of meaningful information within the raw logs provided. But what if you could enrich those logs with intelligence to make sense of them? That's where we come in. We take those cloud trails, cloud native audits, and leverage geodatabases, IP reputation from our own threat cloud, and even other types of intelligence from our partners. Now, you see where activity is happening geographically and indicators of malicious activity. And some cloud objects can have up to 30 different security controls, making it very complicated to understand exactly what is happening in your environment. We simplify this with reports, which allows you to drill down into the specific types of activity. And how about not making threat hunting itself easier by being able to automatically remediate to get back to a compliant state? Yes, with our CloudBots technology, that is exactly what we do. CloudBots allow you to automate the responses to threats and misconfigurations. So let's quickly recap. Gartner calls our management console the industry gold standard, and we bring the same interface to managing your cloud security. Now you have a unified view of what's happening across all of your environments in real time. We secure everything. We address the security gaps that cloud vendors leave behind and allow you to configure one security policy that applies to all of your cloud environments, including multi-cloud and hybrid cloud. This wouldn't work as we scale our cloud workloads unless it was automated. Yes, our solutions are automation driven. Whether you're creating a new environment or scaling up existing ones, the protections scale along with them. Now your security is as agile as the cloud itself. And we do this across all of your cloud environments, from productions to test to dev environments, from containers to serverless functions, and right across your CI/CD pipeline. We got you covered. There's no what ifs to worry about. Wherever your workloads are, they are protected. So we painted a broad picture of cloud security, and there's a lot to take in. So what's the next step? We recommend seeing these protections in action for yourself. We'll be delighted to walk you through any of these solutions in person to give you a true sense of the value they provide. If you like to take them for a test drive, you can do that as well. All of our cloud security offerings are available as trials with quick setup and integration into your cloud environments. If you're not sure how your security posture is looking across your cloud deployments, that's not a problem. We got you a self-guided assessment just for you. It is quick and easy, and we can use this as the basis for the follow-up discussion to go over the results and help you address any of the items that we have found. And of course, you can always learn more about our cloud security portfolio by visiting our cloud website. We have guided organizations of all sizes through their cloud security journey and welcome the opportunity to hear about your unique requirements and challenges. And we're looking forward to working with you. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.